Welcome to AZPM News Daily, a wrap-up of all the day's news from Arizona Public Media. I'm Steve Jess. On this Tuesday podcast, charges of racism surround a new political ad.
I am shocked by the appeal to ethnic prejudice, and I denounce it.
Signs of hope along the Colorado River.
This is what this used to look like, and this is possible.
And a new skate park comes to Tucson.
Located on Cushing Street, it will be Arizona's first shaded skate park.
That's ahead on this Tuesday, June 30th. Topping our news today, a new attack ad targets Arizona candidate for school superintendent Kimberly Yee. Cameron Sanchez reports both Yee and her Republican primary opponent call the ad racist.
Yee is Chinese American and is portrayed in the ad with an Asian backdrop, the sound of gongs, and the tagline Empress of DEI, referring to diversity, equity, and inclusion. She accuses her opponent, Republican incumbent Tom Horn, of being behind it. Horn says he's not and called for the ad to be taken down.
I am shocked by the appeal to ethnic prejudice, and I denounce it. It was done by an independent group that by law I can have no communication with and have not had any.
Yee, for the record, says she's always opposed DEI. Cameron Sanchez, Phoenix.
A team of scientists published a rare bit of good news about the Colorado River. They say restoration work in Mexico has brought back hundreds of thousands of plants and animals to the river's delta. That area had been left dry and brown by demand for water. Carl Flessa at the University of Arizona co-authored the study.
Wherever you look along the river, these little pockets of green, have a lot of value to remind us, hey, this is what this used to look like. And this is possible. We can bring this back for the benefit of people and for the benefit of wildlife.
Flessa says the work was made possible by a binational agreement that designated water for the habitats, and policymakers should keep allocating water to make sure the plants thrive in the future. In 2024, Arizona recorded 977 heat-related deaths. July is often the most dangerous month for heat. Staying hydrated is the key, as Catherine Davis-Young reports.
In high heat, the body tries to cool itself off by sweating. But that process has limits, says Dr. Amelia Galatano with the University of Arizona College of Medicine.
If you are dehydrated, you no longer have that extra fluid to be able to sweat. So you will stop sweating and then you stop cooling.
Then a ripple effect begins. The heart strains to pump blood through the body. Organs don't get enough oxygen. The kidneys struggle to filter toxins. Cellular function breaks down. The brain can swell. The results can be fatal. And certain underlying health conditions can accelerate the process. Catherine Davis-Young, Phoenix.
The Select Committee on Ethics has dismissed a complaint against Democratic Arizona Senator Ruben Gallego. Cameron Sanchez has more on that.
Florida Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna filed the complaint against Gallego in April, but didn't say exactly what she was accusing him of. According to a letter from the committee, the Republican accused Gallego of campaign finance violations and inappropriate sexual conduct. The committee conducted an investigation and said Gallego cooperated fully. In a statement, Gallego says the dismissal confirms what he said from the beginning, that the allegations are right-wing conspiracy theories Luna used to try and weaponize the ethics process against him. Cameron Sanchez, Phoenix.
The Arizona Supreme Court upheld an anti-dark money law approved by voters, but gave critics one last opportunity to prove the measure violates free speech protections by opening political donors up to threats and harassment. From Phoenix, Wayne Schutzke reports.
The Voters' Right to Know Act requires organizations that spend more than $50,000 on commercials or other media in statewide races to disclose their large donors. The Supreme Court rejected arguments from conservative groups that claim the law violates the state constitution. But the justices will let the groups go before a lower court to argue the law will stifle the free speech of their specific donors, due to concerns that revealing their identities will result in threats or harassment. Former Arizona Attorney General Terry Goddard, who led the anti-dark money campaign, says the state has long had campaign disclosure laws in place.
And there are no recorded incidents of anybody being harassed or bothered or beaten up, whatever, from a political contribution disclosure.
Goddard said the Supreme Court's ruling keeps the Voters' Right to Know Act in effect this year. Wayne Schutzke, Phoenix.
Tucson city officials and local skateboarders have broken ground for a new skate park that's been nearly a decade in the making. Thatcher Warwick-Hess tells us more.
Although construction began in early June, skateboarder Caleb Gutierrez says Tuesday's event marks the moment years of community effort finally became reality.
People have been waiting for 10 years, so I think this is like the official, after the ribbon gets cut, it's a go.
Located on Cushing Street, tucked below the underpass on Interstate 10, it will be Arizona's first shaded skate park. Gutierrez says this was always the ideal location, and the 2 nearby Sunlink streetcar stops will make it easy for people to visit. I'm Thatcher Warwick-Hess, AZPM News.
And now you're caught up on the stories we've covered today at Arizona Public Media. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to AZPM News Daily wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Steve Jess. We'll be back tomorrow.